Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining me at the Los Angeles Bellydance Academy. We have such a warm and inviting facility that we will be so excited to invite you in person. So right now, you are joining us virtually, and that is totally awesome. And it is a big deal because that means that we're living in, leading edge times. And since we get these special experiences, unique experiences. Hi, Erica. And Ginger saying hi to Erica. So thanks for joining us on YouTube. We were just going live on Facebook, which was kind of fun, teasing our introduction to belly dance. Hi, welcome. Introduction to belly dance class, which is going to be a series on Zoom we will be offering. So you may or may not be having the experience in our streaming classes of maybe saying, oh, I wish I could, do all this over, do it from the top, take it slow, talk to a teacher, get some feedback. Those things are going to be available to you when you choose to join us. It's on Zoom, but we have like a Facebook page, so everything goes like this. We also have a website that's pretty generalizing all the information in one spot, labellydanceacademy.com. So I hope you check that out. We're going to get started dancing in about, 2 minutes from now, So, we're going, I know where I need to go next. So keep in mind, as you dance with me throughout this video, that dance is an active sport. You are in charge of knowing the limitations that your own body may have, so you need to dance at your own risk. Sounds fun, huh? It's gonna be risque. So, this is my baby Ginger. Is my baby a good baby? Yeah, my baby's a good baby. And she is keeping me company at the dance studio. So, thanks, Ginge, you're the best. Yeah, and what I really like about Ginger is that she always seems to notice when the cool down is. So, I don't know, some of you have been in class with me here at the studio and has seen her. She maybe like sit in the corner or sit somewhere, but every time we do the cool down, she always knows to come and give it a little down dog, because she's a so smart dog. And I heard it's a thing on the internet. If you have animals, you can use your animals for people to think you're likable or interesting or something. So I'm going to be using Ginger as much as I can. But actually, all joking aside, I know that you think that she's the best, just like I do. So, hey Sarah, hey Erica. Oh, who knew I was going to arrive early today? Typically I don't, but I think after this first let's say 2 weeks, I don't know how long. Hey baby. Let's say that I'm starting to get in the swing of it. Maybe you notice a little pattern that you are developing that's feeling good, and I hope you do. And if you don't, let's join in together and get this one going now, okay? So my goal is that you're able to see me here in the front through the reflection in the mirror, and also squeeze your inner thighs. Find that long line in the body. You can do it. Find that long line. Extend out and down. Drop I want you to shake it out. I want you to move all around in the center, wiggle in the middle. And as you slowly exhale, let it all go. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, out and down. Drop the head over. Take a deep breath in, glance forward. Exhale all the way down, roll up. Excellent. One more time. Deep breath in, forward. Exhale all the way down. Deep breath in, glance forward. Exhale down. Roll up. Side to side. And let's spiral side to side. Good. You know the move. Breathe in, arms up. Across the shoulder. Let's do it again. So you're going to relax your toes, pull your belly button into your lower back, squeeze the inner thighs. Keep breathing. Open up the body. Across the shoulder. Good. Feet together. Deep breath in. Open up the heart. Small arch back. Don't worry about the arch. Just stretch. Exhale. Roll down. Don't push your body so far. Just make it feel good. Let's take a deep breath in. We're opening up the heart, standing up tall. Stretch. Exhale, roll down. Flat back up. Use those inner thighs. Make it a really powerful movement. Last time. Exhale. Flat back up. Wonderful. So with your arms slightly forward, press your shoulders down. We're going to raise up. And drop down. Got a plunk. Here we go. Up and tap. Up, tap. Up, tap. Up, tap. And down. Down, 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 down. Double time again. And down. Good. Lift the arms up. Everything moves in the front part of the body, arms forward, up and hold. Squeeze the inner thighs. We're going to look to the right. Look center. Excellent. Look left. Look center. Press those shoulders down. Lift those heels higher. Look right. Look center. Some days you're balanced. Some days you're not. So you got to go with the flow. Are you smiling? Are you breathing? Are you still up high? Good. Don't give up. All the way around. Exhale, down. Breathe in and up. Exhale, reverse. All the way around. Exhale. And shoulder circles. And let's get going. 1, 2, 3. With your elbows. 5. Open up the heart in the front and the back. Full circles. 1, 2, 3. Forward circles. 1 and 2 and 3. And elbows. Keep breathing. Big movements. Good. Full circles. Wonderful. So, we're going to start here with just a little bit of conditioning. And I want to start with the movement of twist. So, pick a hip. We're going to pick that hip, which hip you want. Pull it back. Then to neutral. Pick the other hip, pull it back. Then to neutral. Squeeze. 1, 2, 1, 2, just squeezing. 1, 2. Find what muscle rotates you around your center. Find that spiral. Hold the upper body. Excellent. Double time. 1, 2, 1. Pull it back. 1, 2, 3. Double time back. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. So, to move this into a little shimmy, which is where it's going to go, we have to stand up tall, lengthen through the center, and let the movement be fluid with the rhythm that your body enjoys. Now that sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. But your body's different than my body, so in a shimmy, the shape of the shimmy, the size of the shimmy is going to be different. The feeling on the inside is going to be the same. You just want to find that twist, that centering around the middle, that spiraling. If you're new, the movement may be super big and small, but it's loose. And if you've been doing this for a while, you may make it shorter and tighter, but it is still loose. So let's keep it nice and loose, and let's see if we can work the supporting leg. This exercise, who is that? Welcome, Nilofar, welcome. So nice to see you. So we're gonna do this little touch out. Then we're gonna pull our leg in to the back. Keep the shimmy going, touch it to the front, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. Did you get that? Touch to the front, touch to the back, touch to the front, and then what do? Little plie, other side, again. 1, and 2. Stand up tall, and did you switch? And switch, other side. Nice and big, little shimmies. Back. Don't miss the beat, keep it shimmying out. Now we're going to do 4 counts each. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and touch, and touch, and touch, and plie. Other side. Keep going, breathe. 2, 3, relax. We're changing the touch of the foot just to ensure that the supporting leg is doing all the work and that it's nice and light and easy to manipulate the working leg. So support here. 1, 2, change, stand up tall. Plie, tuck the tushy under. And don't stop. Good job, keep going. And wonderful. So here, twisting right in the center. I want you to push down through the floor. We're gonna rise up, drop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Don't let your ankles roll out. Let's go slower. My bad. Up, down. So we're gonna go up with a twist. Twist. Did you get that twist in there? Let's go up with a twist. Twist. Down. Did you get that twist? Up. Did you see all the corners of your room? Excellent. Let's try the other way. Up, down, and up, and down. Keep twisting. Twist and up, down, twist and up, down. Excellent. Did you get all those twists in? Good. I'm actually thinking we're going to do it all again because we missed the last part, but we'll go over it, which will be the 3 twists. So, the center of the body is the spine. It's a really important part of the body. Now, I'm going to say things that are obvious. The spine is a really important part of the body. Sorry, it's obvious. But maybe what is not obvious to you is that the spine extends imaginarily through the space that you have between your legs. So you have a really solid center, and then you are exactly the half of the opposite of solid, yet you have these 2 structures that encase the void, they encase the void, right? So I want you to imagine the negative space between your legs is the same as the spine. Maybe that's just energetically, but we're going to bring our bodies together in this way. So no tushies out, no body swing. We're going to bring it under so that the spine can essentially extend out from the hips, out from the trunk of the body, straight down to the floor. Maybe almost like in that little arch spot, as your feet are parallel, you feel that circular spot between the ball of the foot and the heel. This is my one foot, this is my other foot, they come together. And you feel the spine connect all the way down into the floor. Wonderful, wonderful, good. And when you just make your twist, maybe in the beginning, your arms feel kind of active, or maybe as you get a little bit tired, they kind of start to, hello, go. But we're gonna try to keep them as still as possible. The way we keep them still is keeping the lats pressed down to the floor so you can feel like you kind of press down here. And then you keep those hips twisting. So we had one pattern, front and back, and then front, and then plie again, and front, and back, and front, and plie again. So here's the work. As we point to the front and as we go to the back, that's not a belly dance move. Maybe you could be like cute and turn it into one, but really it's a conditioning move to keep the hips in the rhythm, because you know that that twist is not both legs there. It's just coming from the supporting leg. So front and back and front, and when we switch to the other side, you have to have your tailbone drop under. If not, it's not gonna work, right? We're gonna keep our tailbone dropped under when we do the plie. Now, my suggestion to you is, if you go like here and you stop doing, you've gone too far. So maybe next time around, we're gonna do half the distance down and just check that the shimmy keeps going. Because I think, for me in my journey on belly dance, that's what I wanted to focus on. When I was working on a shimmy move, meaning to be an absolute rhythm and relaxation, like a little kitty cat purring, right? Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. We're doing twists right now. Loose, rhythm, but there's a motor there. It's going to keep going, right? When I practice, I want to back off anything that makes me slow down. So if I start to plie, but I can't go anymore, I want to plie less, but try for my posture a little bit more, because I will always remember that when I hit a brick wall, it's my body went out of alignment. Meaning, when I feel like I can't do the move anymore, or I've made an adjustment and that belly dance move, quote unquote, went away, it's probably because my posture went away. So we're gonna go back through that again, and then as we finish up, where we went to in the second section was up to the releve and down to the heel drop, up to the releve and down to the heel drop. I really like an extra little ticky tap right there. Yeah, you can get it, and you can fall. Oh, yeah, gotta fall. Gotta fall with the tailbone tucked under. Now, next time I go around, I may go to the corner, go 90 degrees right around. So as I pushed up, my front was here, but I pivoted it. I switched around the corner, and isn't that so easy? Because as my hip pulls back, there's my little adjustment. So I want you to feel that ticking that we're doing around the corner comes from the twisting that we're doing. It's going to go hand in hand. Last thing we didn't get to, but we'll get to this time, would be the little triplets, the 3 steps for the twist. So twist, 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 twist. And as we do that, and any of the patterns that maybe I lead you through, the only thing I want you to remember is during today, this one, this class, when I'm wearing this shirt, right? This class, today, just horizontal. Don't bring me anything else. And I make a joke to say today because, you know, who am I to ask you to do something forever? You know that's not my style. We change our minds all the time, don't we? Yes, we do. Sorry, wrong song. Here I come. So, we're sticking in the twisting move. We're remembering that at the beginning of this, we elongated the spine, imagining that it passes down lower than the trunk of the body, between the center of the legs. And in fact, that negative space between the legs is representing our shimmy. So when we started with a little pull back to know where the initiation of the movement is, and then I went back to neutral. Pull back and center. Back, center. Just one side. Other side. Back, center. Now this is a good time to notice, is there a little like flexibility difference on each side? Maybe you want to know that, oh, I can't get the same spiral on my left side. Maybe I gotta exercise, strength training, work on my flexibility. So many options. Good, so we're just pulling back so you get that nice internal twist. Twist, so just all the way from the right side, left side, right side, left side. Good, a little faster. Try to keep this as relaxed as possible. Standing up tall, pushing into the ground. Can you get taller? Can you get taller? Can you breathe more? Can you squeeze your inner thighs more? Good, relax, twist, breathe. When we're twisting, we must breathe. We must breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. That helps us smile. So we touch. 1, 2, 3, touch back. 1, 2, 3, touch forward. 1, 2, 3, then plie. Again, 1. Inner thighs connect. You have, do. Find those down beats. The 1 is very important. Up. Up. And keep going. 1, 2, 1, 2. Touch front. Touch back. Touch front. Touch plie. Again, 1, 2, 3, and we plie all the way down. Good. Shake it out if you need to. So we're going to go a little up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Quarter twist. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Other direction. Twist, drop, twist, drop. Releve, releve. 2 more times. Up, smile. If you can't breathe, I know there's a lot of things going on. If you want to leave the twist out, just have your releve, drop, releve, drop, releve, drop. Yeah, releve. Good. Good. Keep that shin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Can you do that pattern? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, faster. 2, 2, faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 2. How about faster? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right side. Left side. Right side. Or whatever side. Side A. Side B. Excellent. All right, so the last little step we have is taking our twist and something that we're going to call a single, but it's a rock step. Rock front, rock front, rock front, rock front, and we're going to move that into a 3-step, which will switch us to the other side. 1, 2, 3. So I had just a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then when we do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3. So we fit it into the 8. Did you catch that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ah, that was so much twisting. All right, let's move away from our twisting. We've done it. We've done it. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, moving into a really important move that we have next is working the tuck under that we need for every move that we have that's important in belly dance. If you want to be sharp, you need this. If you want to be ooey gooey, you will definitely need this. And it is the elongation of the lower back. Another way to say that is the contraction of the abdominal. All movements movements can be described in two ways because the body fundamentally has some sort of balance to it. So if I make a contraction in my front, you see here in the back, I'm lengthening, and that's the part I want you to focus on. Because your heel, now you have a whole foot, right? This is not a foot, but sometimes I think it is. And because I know my feet are dirty, I don't like to put them up to the camera. Clean hand, yay. I've been washing my hands. This is those PSAs. So, this is like my heel. Push it into the ground when you want your back to elongate, because I cannot get it here through wishful thinking. I have to change my weight. If I was here, I gotta slide my weight back, and my knees are allowed to bend. I would not call this a plie movement, but I would say that my knees are totally allowed to bend, not plie. So as our dancer selves become more sophisticated, we're gonna learn about that. Good, as I go back, I'm gonna exhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Can you make it a little bit sharper? Little bit sharper, yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, faster. 1, 2, tuck it under, tuck it under, tuck it under, tuck it under. Do you feel it in the heels? 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms come up. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So, now, heel. Heel, inner thighs, double time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. In. All right, so now, we have those ins, don't stop. We gotta remember what we did before. What did we just do? Oh yeah, twist. We now know how to twist. Pull back. Pull back. Heels, 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 little twist. Heels, 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 little twist. Back and under. Back and under. Good. Twist back, tuck back. Twist back, tuck back. Good, keep going. Excellent. So we got that nice little tuck back and under. If we want to pick it up and put it on top of the table, now we have a little undulation. Exhale, up. Exhale, up. So, same movement, building on top of just the straight line back and front, just the straight line back and front. But now I add some plie. So I go down, tuck back, come up and over, down, exhale, up and over, exhale, up and over, exhale, up and over, exhale, up and over. So maybe you can tell by a couple of the different views that I'm going to initiate this move by changing my weight back and front. Good. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. I want you to keep working your undulation. I want you to free up your arm just a little bit. Move just one arm. Let's just lift up the single arm all the way up to the top. Exhale down. Good. Just for a little brain, let's go one forward, one back. Good. Let's reverse. Tell the brain to behave. Keep going. Last time. Excellent. So, earlier we had the twist and the pull back. So we're going to use that same concept just to add those little undulations with the spiral in the pelvis. So you could have one over here, one to the center, over to the other side. A little faster, small. I'm getting that motion by rolling up the body, staying in the same place, not physically going anywhere right now, but changing the pinpoint space, the precise space. Precisely back on my heel, in my center. Precisely back on my heel. Now, remember we talked about that circle where the arch comes in, the feet are like this. In that center, I want to start to pull back, pull back. Make that little twist, pull back. Make that little twist, pull back. Twist. And arms in. When you start adding the second layer, or the third or fourth or 10th, I don't know, you don't have to do it at full speed. You may just want to kind of think it through a little bit, or imagine that it's happening in your body. So good, so good. So now, you know what move is coming next. The wonderful complement to a reverse undulation is its exact opposite. The undulation that travels down the body. Hey, Pepper. Oh, it is. I hope you know me. I hope you haven't forgotten me. I haven't forgotten you. That's the point, right? So as I go forward and back, this is light, actually. I put on this special light, right? I was like, where's my beauty light? And there it is. So as I flow forward and back, I'm going to squeeze my inner thighs. Right here, there's no space. And it's down low that's pushing me that forward and back. Another way I can describe that is imagine you have a tennis ball between your legs, and you want to take the tennis ball back by your heel, and then you want to bring the tennis ball forward by your toe. Imagine you have a little basket. Maybe you were going to drop it back there. Maybe you were going to drop it over there. But that's not really real advice. Don't play that game. Or don't call that belly dance. No, we're just kind of trying to create a visual here that you want to have your weight over your heel and over your toe. Back over the heel is where the contraction is going to happen. You're going to exhale a lot right there through the back. Exhale and make it fluid, make it flowy. You're just going to breathe. Inhale, exhale. I don't know if you're breathing yet. It's like almost obnoxious breathing because you got to warm it up. You knock, knock, who's in there? Have you met those abs yet? Get a hold of them by breathing. In, out. Toes, heels, rocking your weight forward, back, front, back, front, back. Taking a slow tempo can sometimes be difficult. We want to go fast. Fast becomes within the rhythm. Getting in that rhythm can feel really smooth and really delicious, dare I say even easier. So let's try that rhythm. Double time, front, back, like a little rock step. Front, back, front, back, front, back. You could take that step to the side. You could switch the foot and take it to the other side. So we have a little pattern there. We have 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and then we switch. 1, 2, 3, and then we switch. Front, back, front, switch the front. To the other foot. Good job again. Front, back, switch. Front, back, switch. Try to give you a couple of different perspectives here as we practice. Again, front, back, front, back, front, back, switch, front, back, front, back, front, back again. Front, back, front, back, front, back, switch, front, back. Good job. 2 more times. Okay. I'm feeling this ankle. Let's take the 1 foot back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Keep going. You don't have to move it very much forward. Good. Let's turn around where we are. Let's do it again. 2. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Oh, let's go again. Other side. Smaller. 1, 2, 3. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3. Last time and switch. 1, 2, 3. Good. Same move. I want you to get that twist in there. So let's just add it. Okay? And remember, when we add a layer, you do not need to pressurize that layer has to be as big as you've done it previously, right? No pressure, no pressure. So, as we are here, and we want to do that same forward and back, come on, you can practice that. Toes, heels, smooth. You always add the breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in with the toes, breathe out at the heels. Excellent. Excellent. So what did we do before we pulled that right side back? Right side back, left side back. Camel. Right side back, left side back. Yes, I got to pull that right hip back and pull that left hip back. Right hip back. Camels are done in the center. Therefore, spirals mean I can kind of favor one leg to the other. Right? But just think of that as a layer. Through the center, then as I step on my right leg, my right hip pulls back, my left hip back, my right hip back, my left hip back. Now, that hip's got to come around, and the psoas has got to work it down into the pocket. What pocket? What pocket? I don't know. I just call it a pocket. You got to bring it up and drop it down into the pocket. Bring it up, drop. This is fun, right? When you find those muscles that are going to help you drop, it's going to be way fun. And drop. Good. Breathe in. Find the line in the center of the body. It's known as the spine. Continue the line by holding the inner thighs together, keeping the space between the legs as together as possible. We're going to wait for the downbeat to really hit this step really big. And since there's no beat for right now, we're able just to flow with the music. You can open up your arms, breathe in and out. And remember, it's just a twist and camel. Twist and camel. 6, 7, and 1, 2. A little faster. 1, 2, 3. There's your slow. And slow and a little faster. 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. Go. Slow. 2, 3. Twist. 2, 3. And faster. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Last time. 1 and 2. Faster, 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 slow. Is there a faster version? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job. Oh, it's such a good song. All right, dancers, how are you guys feeling? Good. It seems like it's the right time to go to some twists, which we've been practicing a lot tonight. And we're going to change our weight to one side, other side, one side, and the other side. So as we do the hip circle, we bring it back and connect that, relax, shimmy, bring it back, and keep going. 1, and back, and front, and back. Good. So you know what we're doing. We're just taking that side to side by squeezing the inner thighs together. So that's that top part we want together as close as possible. And when we head side to side, we know the circle is just adding the front and back. The back is bigger. You breathe in at the back and you tuck it in. Tuck the tailbone down. That's really the work, and that might be where, you know, the learning curve is back there, like legitimately. No curve. It's going to take you a while. Drop it under. Excellent. One hip. Twist. One hip. Twist, hip circle between them all. And 1, other side. 1, hip circle between them all. One more time. 1, 2, hip circle. Pull it. Excellent. Good. So, it's important that you know that my bottom foot is going to the diagonal and my front foot is straight towards the camera. That might be something you miss out on because we're using some angles in the space, but just please remember what I said is that your front toe must be pointed forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to start pushing down through the supporting, or through the working leg, which is the one that's bent, and the back leg is staying strong. So in the mirror here, there it is, no wait, boom, there it is. Squeeze so that this muscle never flaps and let go. This muscle is always strong. So this one is rotating the whole time around, holding my hips square, keeping me nice and tall, dancer position. And this foot pushes down, relax, pushes down, relax, pushes down, relax, pushes down, relax. Inner thighs closer together. The arms can float in the circle. And 1, 2, 3. Are you smiling? Good. Just drawing a circle with your arms. And that can be as easy as breathing in as they come up, which was what I should suggest, and then just exhaling here on the way down. Because if you really breathe in as they go up, it's going to help, and then it's all coordination, so sometimes we have to really exaggerate that coordination. So good job. Last time, drop it down. Excellent. There's so many different patterns that the arms and the legs can take. We're just going to keep it simple because right now we're remembering that our supporting leg must stay strong and that our working leg is the one that's underneath of you, is popping and releasing, popping and releasing. However, this leg, this area, not releasing, right? This one has to stay. So one stays tight the whole time and the other one has to pulse. So that takes some coordination. One leg tight, one leg pulsing. Pop, pop, relax, pop. And sometimes that relax is hard to do. What's that? I don't know, but I'm trying to get you to understand your hip has to relax. Up. 2, 3, 4. They come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. Same tempo. 1, 2. Let's lead the arms to the side. Just push down, push down, push down. Now we're going to add the second leg. It's a twist. It pulls back, back, back. Once it pulls back, it actually just has to let go. So you don't need to think of this as two motions, not front and back, but just front release, front release, front release. The two motions is here in the push down, 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 front release, down, 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 front release. Now, my body can do it, my brain can think it, but my mouth can't say it. Isn't that fun? Here we go, other side, twist front and back and front and back and front. It's two things, push, push, push with the twist front and back, and push down, release. I really think the releasing is the hardest part. So when something that should be easy is the hardest part of something, you know you're in for some work ahead. So congratulations everybody for doing a really good job. I don't want you to stop dancing, I want you to keep it up. 2 up, then plie, down. Good. Finally, a new layer that's not a twist, right? We were waiting for that. The new layer is simple, bend the knee, specific, plie, because we get real low. And 2 up, 2 down. Inner thighs together. 2 up, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. Other side, again, in your center. Front toe is forward. Back toe is diagonal. That's your front. That's your diagonal. And 2 up. Oh no, that's down. And that's up. 2 down. Good. In the mirror, what it should look like is this. You knew that. Has to tuck under. Has to tuck under. 2 down, 2 up. 2 down, 2 up. Good job. 2 down, up. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Twist and back. Twist and back. Hello. Hi, Maki. Twist and back. Squeeze, make it small. Faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice and small. Tuck it in your center. Other side. Twist and small. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So this was a tight release, release. Tight release, release. You don't have to do all there. That's too much work. Just relax and faster. Down, 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 down. Good. How are you doing? You guys are doing so great. Let's get our hips moving. Now both toes are straight forward, parallel. The knees are a part of the action. They're really gonna help push the hips up. And if you can imagine my femur bone in there, push, 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 push. Sometimes this movement is mistaken for, which is just like a muddy mixture of it all. And that's fine. I love you guys. You can muddy it up all day long. However, I love you so much to let you know that those movements can hurt you. So I want you to be real. Be careful out there. Dance is a dangerous sport. So you must protect your body. Know the limit. So the limit is keeping the hips right inside the body, allowing the relaxation to happen. Relax, 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 relax. And relax, relax. Ah, hey, Gloria! Woo! Up. Let's get that single leg. So once I come up, I must come down in relaxation. When I go faster, it gets a little bit harder. Double time. Goes, pulse, pulse, pulse. Just a single pulse. And the knee straightens a little bit, but really what's happening is that inner thigh tracks around, 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 around. 7, and it pops in the body. Good. Let's do the other hip. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. I'm so glad everybody's with me. Hey, let's dance together. Here we are. Other side. Just 4. 4. Ha, 4. And 2, 2. Single, single, single. And drop the arms. Bring them in the center. Now, this is kind of like a weight change, but it's on the inside of the body. And it's not dramatic from the visual point of view. This one is happening in a way that my spine is not going to shift around at all. So actually, if I wanted a little bit more up movement from my hips, see what I need to do is actually go down lower into plie. Look at that. You can use my hair as like the limit, right? So if I'm in plie, my hips look really big, but if I straighten up a little bit, see how they look a little bit less big? Plie makes those hips look really big. If I am a little bit not working as hard as I need to, it's smaller, it's still cute, smaller, still the same booty, still cute, right? But you get to choose how hard you want to work. You get to make your workout or your dance fit your body just in the right way. So if you have maybe weak knees, right? We don't want to bend so much, but what we all can do together to continue building strength and conditioning inside the body is rotate these inner thighs under. Right, right, right. So here we are, back into our side to side. We're gonna go into 8, super pow, super pow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Here we go, get strong. 2, 3, 4, other side. You know what I want you to do, make it strong. 4, 3, 2, pump, pump it up. And 2, singles. Good, tuck the abs into the lower back. You have a little way to scoot back. And now we do 2 forward. So we have 2, 2, 2, 2 to the front. See, you have to stay in bend. I like that mirror over there because you can see those plies, right? You see I don't change at all. And the good news is when I'm typically wearing a belly dance costume, this is going to look 10 times better. It won't look as squatty. Shh. The costume keeps a lot of our secrets. And back, 2, 3, don't share those secrets. Don't, whatever you do, don't put all the secrets on YouTube. All right, doubles front. Double, 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 double. Are you doubling? Are you taking the time to get those doubles? Single. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Again, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now singles in place. Single, 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 single. Again, 2, 2. Let's do a circle, but just the other way, same foot. Single, 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 single. So as I plie even more, I'm just trying to tuck. Just trying to tucky, 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 tuck. The more my hips are tucked, the more I'm going to loosen up my body to create a movement, even though it's kind of absorbed into my thighs. And you see I got a little sparkle here, a little glisten on my top lip when I get close to the mirror. Because plies will take a little bit of the energy out of the body. However, you don't want it to get tight. You just want it to be nice and loose. So we're going to squeeze our inner thighs so much that we press the hip bones up, relax. And here we're just going to practice our plie shimmy. Our plie shimmy is going to push up into our choo-choo position and then back down. Up. Get those hips moving, heels back down. Up. Down. Good. Keep going. Up. Down. Up. Down. Good. Shimmy. Relax the arms. And open up. Good. Let's take the arms the other direction. You get to breathe every time you move your arms. And that's just to give you a little time to keep those hips up in their shimmy. So, side, side. That's just changing the weight with that same little plie motion. 1. Switch. 2. 1. Good. 2. Little circle. Little plie. We've done those to kind of feel a little bit different now that we're not doing our twisting. But might as well practice. Tuck it under. Reverse. Pull in. To the side. Round. Pull in. And around. Good. Good. So, if we did plie, down, lift to our choo-choo, down, and lift it up. You don't have to go to the plie, the deeper plie, right? If you want to get a little strength training, we're going to tuck our tailbone under, pretend like we're trying to slide our back down the mirror flat. Doesn't work like this. Can't go down the mirror, must be flat. So when you add that deeper plie, the hips are only going to keep working if you lengthen the back, and then all we're doing is pressing up to our forced arch. That's the heels coming off the floor, and we want to see no change in the movement. You ready, dancers? Here we go. How low can you go? 6, 7, goes. 1, 2, and up, and down. Plie goes low, and up. Forced arch up, and back down. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. Plie, up. Heels on the ground, then tuck them, push them up. Get that choo-choo shimmy posture in, and nice long mat. Back up, choo-choo up. Good job. A little faster, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Last one. Excellent. Shake that, shake it out. Up, slide, down, in. Up, slide, down, in. Up, slide, down. Up, slide, down. Smooth it out. 1, 2, good. Now, I feel like I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush. No, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. You can't rush me. Don't rush me. Side. Side. Remember when we're on just the supporting leg? We took that little lesson. That as I'm doing something, some of the motion comes from my supporting side, right? So, I have to slide my hip without relying on my other weight to stop me. So I don't have very much. Out, center. But what I do have is my lat on that same side. I get to push down. So that's just my slide. And now I'm going to add the up on the end. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up, out, and down, relax. Up, out, and down, relax. Other side, other way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. So, on that side, what do we have? We had the slide, and then we had the push down and let go. Push down and let go. So you have to push down, slide, then you held the push through the slide, you let go, and you just bring it back. So there's 2 actions, 2 releases. And I go action, action, release, release. Action, action, release, release. Action, action, release, release. Turns into a nice fluid flow. Breathe in, breathe out. Action, action, release. 1. It's not all action, unfortunately. No, actually not. We love that, like, relax. Out, out, out. Good, let's go over to the other hip. All you gotta do is just put your weight on the other foot. Remember, on the action up and out and down, up and out and down. And in fact, if you forgot to go up and out and down, you can also go the other way. Bring it in. And so you went slide, push down, and out. So all you did was do the slide, then the push down and out. So on that one, you slid first instead of doing the hip up first. Remember, the first one was up and out. This one is slide and up. Okay? You don't have to remember that today. Let's just do the other hip. Up and out. So we go slide first, slide out and in. Slide out and in. Slide out and in. Slide out and in. One hip. Other hip. One hip. Other hip. Good job. All right. Okay. Who's that? Hi, Nicole. Hey, love. We're about ready to wrap up the class today. I think that everybody's doing a great job. At the Los Angeles Bellydance Academy, we are continuously trying to do our best to bring dance to you now in your home. Of course, our facility will be reopened, and we will, with, I don't know, maybe right now we'll say metaphorically, open arms, welcome you back in whenever that time may be. Nobody can say for sure, so we're not worried about the future. We are only focused on the present now, which is contained inside of our bodies, which is what makes belly dance so amazing and fresh and fun. Every time you do it, you can just tap in right into that like good feeling place. It exists between your body and the music and the rhythm that you want to just kind of float away on, okay? So while we are in the studio together, hello and welcome to the YouTube stream. I am going to be focusing on during this time a little bit more body conditioning rather than styling, technique, or how should we say, maybe even choreographies. I will split up. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll clarify everything. You don't worry. I'm happy to make sure that everybody is very clear on everything. The streams are free. Join us on the streams for sure. So I'm not so used to this, and I kind of got like, I read something and I didn't retain what I was saying. So I'm sorry about that, but it had something to do with, yes, drilling. I want us to focus on how much we can find our bodies in this very unique time. Maybe we're finding our bodies in an intimate space, right? Maybe we are feeling extra intimate, right? Maybe we have plenty of space, but no one to, you know, so we're going to rely on ourselves during these times, focus on, you know, the dance from within yourself. So I think it's a good time for me to focus on some conditioning and drilling. So if anybody has any moves that they need to go over, please ask me, and I will be happy to present them to you. Or if we touched on something and you want more of that, you can also express that to me. And the last thing I will say is tomorrow morning, you're with Sarah, the incredible, always talented, always beautiful and patient and kind and smart, very, very smart Sarah will join you tomorrow morning. And then our schedule will be updating. The website's becoming better, so please join us on the website as well. I send everybody lots of love. And the last little thing I'm going over before we get to the end of this is just something about my feet. So I think in the video here you can see my feet. And what we were doing is we were practicing lifting the hip up and going over to the side. So you have two choices. You can stay in plie, which gives you manipulation up and down, or you can be in a relatively straight-legged position and push through the floor, which is pretty much lifting the heel to allow the hip to go up. Notice those are two of the same moves. If you didn't see my foot, you might not be able to tell the difference between what was happening. Maybe this one a little bit, it cuts in a little bit more, right? So if your ankles are not strong and you just want to make a tiny little circle movement, you may want to stay flat on the ground, and in fact that's what I call level 1. And then once you become a little bit more of a precision body manipulator, I don't know what that is, but you could lift the heel. So you just have a couple of options right there. So I'm just going to give this a little dance carry away. There is wonderful, beautiful people joining us in class today. Thank you so much. Remember to enjoy yourselves. Thumbs up the video. Share the stream and take some time to dance on your own, because the creativity that you can inspire after your body's warm and you just put on some music and you just go, it's healing and it's refreshing. So here we are, last little thing, last little song for the day, and I'm happy everybody's joining me. So we're gonna lift the single hip, up and over, up and over, up and over, and then we're going to switch. Other side. Up and over, up and over, up and over, switch other side. And down, switch other side. Down, and down, and down. Good, figure 8, lift up. 1, 2, a little faster, 1, 2, slow, lift up, a little faster, 1, 2, 3, reverse, and down, 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 other side, down, 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 other side, figure 8s, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way down, all the way back up, To the elevate. Can you get up there? And good job. Good. Let's flow together side to side. Oh, lifting up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Feet together. All the way out and down. Drop your head over. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it in the middle. Good. Let's take a spiral. One arm up. Good. Switch. And all right, beautiful people. Thank you for dancing at Los Angeles Bellydance Academy. We will be back on the rest of the week. We love you very much. Take care and be safe.